initiations coming in from what happened from Reignover, and Jax gets locked in for Xmithy.
Yeah, expecting that to be the jungle Jax. Camille top. Mid lane is coming over, and they will be able to get this first dragon. While it is not an Infernal, it is not a mount, which are traditionally the ones that people are kind of so hard to know exactly where all the camps are warded. There's just wards everywhere, but really it's TL's bot lane that is the beneficiary here.
Down 160 CS, just 10 behind. Oogie that's still farming. They grab another Drake. They have that guy that wants to be fed, so he's going to be fought as he makes his way over. Rift Herald hits turret. They want the fight, though. Going right in. They try to get the team. Drowsy pole belts are very low. One last turret. Heated up. It hits double lift as he puts himself in front of the shot. And they will be able to grab the turret. Rift Herald goes down.
That sort of play there, too. So there's a lot of options that they are shutting down and kind of limiting from their opponents.
So much space.
Yeah, we may actually see a fight have to be forced here by CLG if Darshan does not base soon.
1-2, they know Xmithy took a hit, but that's going to be very hurting Reignover in quickly. Xmithy going to get himself the safety as pole belter enters, but Ole could have gotten himself into trouble. He goes Drowsy, he goes down, first blood to Hoohee, as CLG has...
Ultimate is down, Ole is dead. This could be that first blood in the Baron we were talking about. Here comes the Team Premium Impact.
Latest first blood, but who gets this first? Baron, that's going to be Xmithy going down. It's not a 50-50. Impact goes right onto Hoogie and zeroes him out. The damage is alive, but Impact is drowsy, has to wake himself up, shakes it off and gets back into the fight. But they know they've stopped Baron. That's all they want.
Baron again.
A separation and kills. Pole belter did not grab one, but he's still huge. He's still Galio, and he's not that super tank Galio. He is
Galio ultimate not up, but they're just going to take the turret for free.
Patience is a virtue. He goes on him early. Who's going to get the red buff? That goes actually to Impact. He has the chase power. He has a bit of damage. Wallop misses with the Hextech ultimatum. Scoops him up against the wall. However, Impact peels himself off the wall. Back into the fight as Hero's entrance comes in just a little. Shot 1,000 health. It's going to be enough. They got to get out. If they see him, though, Reignover might want to take the fight. They found Ole in mid as he tries to deter two members in. That's going to be double it. Remember, the flash is down. His heal is up. Winter's Bite connects, and Conclusive Blows is next. He gets abducted back into the dry brush. That's going to be the hit. Those are going to be the final touches. No, he stays alive as he tries to get the hits in. Sixay finally gets himself to the fight, but there's no mana there. As Hoogie, with the blue buff, could finally finish the fight. Darshan still wants in. A relentless CLG will not stop. As the turret still stands, they have 0 minions, and Darshan still wants to fight. A stopwatch on Pole Belter. Finally, a few final touches. And they seal the deal after a very long fight.
Yeah, the Baron goes to TL, but they lose almost all of those Baron buffs. Just Xmithy will have that remaining. CLG is the one coming out ahead.
Advantage you can grab. Impact with a great push. Calling respect from Darshan.
Two people that can be assigned to match, right? Like, Gnar cannot be in both places at once, and no one else can really, I think, hold those Baron. I mean,
right, they looked at him with the Orange Band.
He played Camille twice all last year and 0 times this season.
Oh, Darshan under the turret. Very heroic entrance from Pole Belter as they make quick work of the Gnar and this inhibitor turret.
And this might be actually kind of the straw that starts to break the camel's back here, because now the base is broken. Now 3-man squad is threatening Baron, and you start to get pulled apart, right? As soon as one part starts to fall apart against the split push, you start losing everywhere on the map. TL is starting up the Baron. 3 members of CLG are sitting in the base. No way for Reignover to get over here. Will they? The case not quite. That was close.
They get out just to prevent a little more damage as mid is taken.
Yep. You send too many members for Impact. His job is then to run.
Not allowing CLG to get many of the
it's nice, Ole.
Very beautiful pulverized. They lock him. I believe Chain of Corruptions didn't do too much there as they followed up with damage. But not having these turrets doesn't give CLG money. Map control for TL means all of their lanes are pushing. That always has to be considered by CLG. They never get to put anything in their favor, and always are playing on the back foot. Now losing another inhibitor as TL only have top lane to look at now.
Yeah, and for CLG now, your only hope is finding that engage. But TL have no interest in actually going for it, right? They're just going to continue split pushing.
Well, get some stragglers.
Avoid it.
Darshan says, I might have one. Ole, level 15, throws down the ultimate. Should be able to stay alive for a bit. Impact could find the back line. They're deterring what goes on here in the DPS on the front line. And now they have to focus. They say, well, we could blow that GA and really make the fight in our favor if we can get another consecutive one. There's so many options as they get brought back and forth. The bounce house begins as Double and Pobelter and Ole are into the fight. Stixxay getting the damage from impact as he makes that play for himself. And Darshan is chased towards the top side of the map. Team Liquid look to put the finishing touches on the base.
Yeah, that is going to be that. TL plays a beautiful controlled game here. 5 Dragons, 8 kills. They take almost all the turrets, and they are going to be the ones closing out their first half of the split, 6-3.
Beautiful job, 8-7 on the scoreboard at the end, 42 minutes in. Team Liquid take down KazaLoLLCShighlights Gaming.
It's got to be a frustrating game for CLG, honestly. You know, a lot of the fights were going pretty well for them, but TL simply never gave them the fights. They avoid them the whole game. They control vision in the early stages. From the word go, Rana would be actually really surprising to me. Wow. I'm actually very surprised by that. It is going to be strong against Zoe in the Sleepy Trouble Bubble and these sorts of things, and also for the top of the move speed, it really can get very, very powerful.
Already, hoping they have the upper hand and vision on the bot side. Huni with the flash, may find a little bit of pressure. Weaver's wall comes through and Huni gets locked up inside. What a nice job, just enough the white completed. You can see how much that affects the bot lane with wards, but the vision in the top really hasn't been set up too much. Teleport coming in for Phoenix, as they might be able to get someone drowsy.
So nicely done. You chunk out the Zoe. Dardoch cannot wave clear this. 4-man walk mid. What do? It's your turn. It doesn't allow Meteos to get more involved. It also,
okay,
may just be caught out here.
Gets him with the trees, concussive blows, hits, cleanse almost immediately, but he had the balk on his step. And that stutter step.
That cancel it. It's
okay,
just It's not a stun.
I was like, I don't see it next to him. Oh, it's over the wall. Okay.
So they're going to knock down one turret, and Everfield's at full health. So with the active for the chase down, percent HP damage on Nara, who's going to be building a ton of that. So it's much more committing straight to the 1v1. Ooh.
TP onto the chompers, but it's still going to be a resulting fight. Immune there. Looks like he'll get himself to safety, but still goes down. The slows will follow, even with the shield.
Hey, needs to join the fight. He's basing to set up the TV, but Baron's going to already be gone. It's too late, I think.
Basing 22 minutes in is a home guard impact, or someday if he's able to get here on the Nard. Does not look like they will. Keep back to press and work off of an Echo Fox. One step ahead in that situation.
It's about minimizing losses from this Baron buff.
And boy, is it hard for this team to clear Baron up minion waves. It means Echo Fox can get right under the turret. Something just on the edge. Oh, they got one. It's going to be a second one, though. However, lockdown onto Adrian. And they lose Dardoch. That was a big rapid fire cannon. Extra range, a bit of a crit with that overshield. Coming in, the hits, and the sleep. Dardoch under the turret, a lot of damage being taken as Aphromoo still goes down to that burn. And now we're going to have Huni coming in, trying to do the damage. Alltech getting the finishing touches on those.
Off, and Someday now getting caught by the Drowsy.
So many free shots for the whole team. Just when one person gets drowsy,
getting dove.
That means his death. What a turn in the game. Echo Fox heated up immediately. And now they're going to take down the second tier mid.
Yeah, Huni just comes in on that dive and cleans up Cody-san despite the fact that he had the flash. He could not get away. This is going to be at the very least an inhibitor. Likely they will base after that, but Echo Fox find their opening and crack open the game.
Jax Tristana. Your objectives go bing, bang, boom, and they fall.
He has percentage HP damage, and now you have PD for the crit, but also the damage reduction from the person that you're hitting. So that just makes him so good in the 1v1 against Someday. And Dardoch, not much vision in this jungle. It's a dark and scary place.
That hurts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Asleep, but Cody-san has the shield for magic damage.
I mean, this is so hard to do for 100 Thieves. They can't start it up because they're getting poked off by this Zoe. Huni's going to be on their inhibitor. They need to decide now, and backing off at this point means they're going to lose the inhibitor turret, and now Echo Fox can start the Baron. I feel like they've really bungled this. Now they're canceling their base. They're trying to turn it around, and essentially this team fight here is going to decide
town on that turret.
They need to get the Baron. They need to win a fight here. 100 Thieves has lost the game to use members. He is honestly dismantling this team almost single-handedly with his play on the Zoe. No one is being able to take him out. He's not getting killed.
To the Baron pit. Weaver's wall comes in just so they can see what's going on. Nice stop by Adrian there in the shield. No vision to come through as well to see if they're...
Nightmares. This is why people ban Zoe. It's games like this that you play that you're so ridiculously frustrated of because you're getting slept from outside of your vision.
And we see quite a bit of what happened last game in terms of vision, but opposite, if you will. We'll talk about that in a second as Huni in a 2v1 situation here. Doesn't seem like he's sweating it all too much. Goes ahead for the last breath ultimate onto Someday, but how many more breaths does he have? Not looking good for his situation. Cannot come up with the final kill. He's not sustaining enough of his HP. But we're looking at this damage that Phoenix provides. The last Zoe we had in a previous game was warded out. Never had a chance to create a bubble from a Fog of War position. Echo Fox is owning that vision. And Phoenix
crit plus the dueling items. And we'll see if they can pull the trigger here. They're looking.
Oh! He just jumped right into
behind.
Huni's going to be right onto the back line. That's a black shield onto Cody's son. Gets himself some distance. Meteos very low as you see the damage going over to Adrian. Possible resets, Huni in, out, looking for a possible entrance onto Ryu here as they look to focus him. Ryu only takes about 3 shots. Ultec finishes it, and now they're on to Meteos. A quick lockdown. Keeps Ultec out of the fight, but the Paddle Star still coming in. And getting the behind a Someday takes him down 9-6, 34 minutes in, and it looks like Echo Fox is headed for those Nexus turrets.
Yeah, they're going to get the triple inhib. They're trying to close in here. Jinx can still wave clear this. Now that is definitely the power of this champion, but can they stay alive against 4 members here from Echo Fox closing in with the Baron buff?
The crowd behind and the fans are ready for these Nexus turrets to fall.
Wall's up.
It looks like they put those touches on 1 turret, 2 turret. The Nexus in their eyes, and so are Afromu and Cody's son. The kills are on the fountain, but that just means the kills are in reach. And the Nexus goes down as Echo Fox moves to 8-1.
What a difference between the 2 Zoe games. When you look at last game, when you look at this game, how effective Phoenix was just ridiculous. It's a masterclass on not only how to play Zoe on coming out of Cloud9, you have the protection of the Orianna ball, and you also have the ability to drop that Taric ultimate as the Nara is going in, as the Sejuani is going in. Rivals in Jensen, you're up against a team, and here comes the Predator regank.
Ooh, that flash is down. Crowd control coming through now. Jensen's trying to slalom through the minions, but it will be first blood as Mike Young in the back.
Give it over to mid lane here. Bjergsen down on the bot side. He has his ultimate, and in he goes.
Oh, Sneaky, just short of getting over. They can still walk it out. They thought the wall would close it, but Smoothie still takes to death, even with flash up there. Tears in the bot lane. They're happy to kind of hang out in that lane and figure
the Scorpion
pressure. Call the Forge God. Hops off the minions. Looked like he hopped off the Forge God. That was pretty sweet. Oh, my word. They said turret. What turret? My goggles, they see nothing, and they may not see a Licorice anymore. He gets away, Svenskeren at the last second. What a play by Svenskeren. Mike Young still in a sore spot. Licorice looking for one boomerang. It could help solidify the kill. Dodges the fracture. Mike Young back and forth, just biding his time, but still holding his breath because he is going down, and Licorice even picks it up.
The red buff.
Control over Smoothie and Sneaky.
Definitely the case. Just another example of how risky those turret dives are. So he's getting those hits on the turret. He's staying far enough away, but it's a 4-man play on bot side. Smoothie needs to drop the ult early.
Oh, okay, Cosmic Radiance is out. So much patience. It almost feels bad. Oh, Sneaky gets himself out. Smoothie, though. It's a 5v1. And he is going to be going down quite a bit used as Sneaky slips out alive.
She was being pressured, so...
Dude, Sneaky's used to this. This is like solo queue for him every day. 5 bot lane. He knows exactly.
Garner, here comes.
He's looking to slow the play down, make the play continuous here so the team can catch him. I see you. Feel his sting. Sven's going to get this hit on Smoothie. Another instance where he's going to hold those summoner spells.
Save him for later.
Save him for later.
Save him for later.
Not feeling good, though.
Right. Get him a kill, right? Like, all these things are working very well for Sven. And he's going to be put in
Or they pressure mid, take it down so it goes further. Here they're just going to leave it, get themselves a nice turret just to pressure the lane. Question answered. Look at that. Ask and thou shalt receive. Their own mid engage.
Yeah, you can see Mike Young and Mithy on the side there looking, and both teams are here.
Oh, wow, what a hit there from Sneaky. Actually gets the pass through on Bjergsen. Mithy in a bad spot as he tries to save him. And the rest of the team had actually just... Oh, back! Sneaky gets it on the true shot barrage. Double kill. Baron for Cloud9, 40 seconds after it spawns onto the rift.
Yeah, Mike Young not even going to try it. They're going to try to trade for this mid lane turret.
Choice.
Yeah, I think it is the right choice. When you're going up against a Tarek who's in the Baron, open up a big lead.
Mid's already down. That brings Licorice in so they can get the pressure on the turret. They'll also have a wall of bodies as a defense through this half of the jungle.
Push them off the turret. We will get that for ourselves. But they're looking for Licorice here in the mid lane, and it may be Hanser that's caught.
Swept back. Hanser baited into a fight with the Mega Gnar. Actually gets themselves hit in as well from the shove of Bjergsen. Can he follow up with any damage, though? They all have to stay too far in the back line. Baron minions are denying a lot of that damage coming through as well from his volleys. And it's a second-tier turret in the mid lane for Cloud9.
And that's big because they're controlling the minions all over the map.
Right now, the only thing they don't have in place is the mid or top wave, but it's even pushing in their favor for that matter. So
one play has just completely snowballed the game here for Cloud9.
And in a way that it actually affects.
But instead, this is a situation we're in. This is a situation TSM is going to have to try to battle back from. They do have a very strong Tristana, and they're looking for the fight.
They want the fight in the jungle. Oh, Shockwave only used onto Mithy. Mike Young on the backside. Cosmic Radiance goes down. Cleanse goes out immediately. He doesn't get a really big target on that. Sven goes back. Licorice staying in between Hanser and him as they are looking to drop another. Mike Young and now Hanser are down. A few more shots from Licorice. And he finds the 80 carry. Sven is down. And C9 with the advantage play now. Push mid.
They're going to crack the base here. This is going to be inhibitor turrets. Maybe a couple inhibitors here. They can probably get both, honestly. C9 pushing in, and Mike Young not able to find anything in that fight. And they're on to Bjergsen now. If he goes down, it'd be really bad.
Svenskeren pushing Bjergsen all the way back. That's the damage they want in the fight right now. The only damage, and he cannot get to any of the squishies on the back line. Licorice and the bottom turret have a field day. It goes down, and now he's on the inhibitor himself. The team should join him here, or just decide to back off. Smart play from Cloud9 here, as they don't want to overstay their welcome. Getting themselves tied up with Echo Fox, 8-1. Just a few more fights in their favor, and they're already starting them with an HP advantage every time. Little hits from Sneaky, little hits from the rest of the team. Call the Forge God comes through. That is going to knock up the team, but Svenskeren stays alive with Cosmic Radiance as Mike Young gets himself a little too deep. You can't get out once the Iceborne Gauntlet locks.
TSM coming back from this one.
One thing I do like coming from TSM is these aren't fights they're trying to take in their base. They're not resting back.
They're playing to win. They're trying to be proactive and find the fight that can turn around the game, but C9 knows this and is staying as a five-man squad always. They're utilizing their gold advantage. They're clearing out wards. They're trying to make sure that they can never get caught off guard, and now they're looking to close in on TSM.
We have so much ground to work behind those turrets as Talia, and it's already baroned up minions with that magic resistance. Inhibitor goes down on the top side. Mike Young looking for an in on somewhere at the back. A Quicksilver sash on Svenskeren is down, but it would take forever to drop the Sejuani at this point.
Bjergsen or Sven for the strong members of TSM.
Makes it quite tough.
Things are looking good, but it's all eggs in this Ven basket at this point, honestly, for TSM. They need to find a fight, and they need to have Tristana go off.
This Ven basket doesn't have much protection either. That egg could crack pretty fast. Mike Young goes down the exoskeleton, getting shattered as Mithy tries to stay on the front line, ready to protect his AD carry. And you see Sven and Jensen looking right that way. Sneaky on the left side now, toe-to-toe with Bjergsen. And they're just waiting to take this inhibitor down. If TSM moves forward, the objective changes and it becomes them.
Yeah, and closes C9. The TP is available for Licorice. He can just TP right back. Yep. They can look to just close out the game now. 3 inhibitors down. Mid lane is respawning, and they're going to TP back in.
He says, give me a ward. Never mind, I got a minion. And he's into the fight, looking to build up his Mega Gnar as TSM makes a last stand in front of the turret. Hanser puts himself in danger, so Bjergsen can have a little room to work with. Sneaky Logue hits himself the heal and flash. Red buff, Iceborne Gauntlet, you aren't catching this guy. He is slippery, and it's going to be Jensen coming up with a kill. A quick kill now onto Sven, the one that can really push him out. Sneaky goes down to Bjergsen. That's a big change in the fight. The structure damage now has to come from that top lane to the mid lane, and we'll have to see if they can do it. Bjergsen, Zanias is down, but so is he. The final touches now for Cloud9 as it's just Mithy on the fountain. Cloud9 will move to 8-1. They will be tied with Echo Fox, and Cloud9 will take the victory over TSM.
And Svenskeren looking pretty happy with himself after that one. It's gotta feel good.
Gotta feel great.
Taking down your old team. Svenskeren facing so much criticism at Worlds with TSM and now on Cloud9, finding so much success.
There's a lot of crowd control there.
I do like Morgana into Braum as a head-to-head matchup. It also should give FlyQuest the general push lead. Ezreal not a sick pusher, but to stop this from happening. Okay, or other than, okay, it's fine. Clutch Gaming. Never give away Drake. The spot coming through as well. All right, Smite fight number 2. Lyra does have it available. Who's going to get it? Goes over to Lyra, I do believe. Fight comes in, pops the Hourglass the bottom side. Now Apollo taking a lot of damage. Flanked down by Flame as well. He will lose his life. First blood comes through to Fly. The chase him. He's a second kill as well. They've knocked down the Skarner. Hako's going to have to flash the wall. Going to get some time for himself. He gets the Moose out of the Spire, but nothing just yet as Solo has TP'd down. Goes to the ulti combo on to Fly. Can he get the kill on this one? Knocked him into the air, shoves him around a little bit. Hemoplague might not mean enough. As he goes into the pool, flashing away. Heals up with the minion. Something else got to hit him. Lyra comes forward. The flash in for Solo. The kill does come through. A snipe from Apollo helping as well. 1 kill on the board for Clutch.
Well, it does look good as Solo teleports in and gets the kill. The top lane is going to be sacrificed here. Flame should be able to get the turret. Let's see who gets it first. There's 3 people here in mid.
It's going to probably be Clutch in this one. They do get first turret. 350 bonus gold to their side, I believe is the number. And they get it on themselves. And there's 5 seconds later, the fact that Nar gets it. So pulling the trigger, saying we got to make sure we stay in mid.
Up at 1 Mountain Drake apiece, unless there's some sort of crazy Hakuo steal.
Yeah, right? It is Clutch after all. There's weird way to do this, but no, it's going to come through. Nice to give up a lot of this damage here.
They've been roaming, actually.
Come in, that's going to be a dead turret. Ult's coming across from a hard CC onto and everyone else. It's going to be a quick stun picked up. Will it be more of a chase?
Then Fibivin goes for his recall so he can try and recover, get back to mid lane, and they secure the objective.
Getting pretty rough for
carries that Vladimir can definitely disrupt. Clutch Gaming, though, the duo finally does take the last outer turret for themselves, grab that extra gold for their team, and there is going to be yet another Mountain Drake showing up. Oh, Apollo got stopped!
The Ghost popped in for the 1v1. Here comes the attempt towards Fly. Still more damage coming across here. He's got to kite away from a lot of this, but the root is in the knock up there as well. The team not here in time to defend, and 2 quick kills come in courtesy of the duo lane of Clutch Gaming.
Oh, this is going to be Clutch Gaming moving into position around Baron. 2 kills given over is so much. This is only red buff on Fly and Wild Turtle that's going to try and harass the members down.
They can get it for themselves. 5 versus 3. Clutch of the people. The QSS, but Wild Turtle goes back over the wall. Flash and everything else burn. And oh, he's still going to get found by the Ram God. The shotgun going to get him for sure. The snipes are in. 3 kills in a row now as the rest of the squad forced to run, but the jungler's still alive with Flash. Will be hard to Baron with Onda alive.
Now it's just 2 members. This is going to have to be Onda stealing the Baron. Otherwise, Clutch Gaming going to walk away with this one.
What it looks like. Will Apollo last hit yet another Baron spot laner. 2000 HP over the wall, gonna get picked up by Lyra, lands the smite on it. Just a little bit too late to the party on this one. Flame not cutting away, but the health bar is getting low. Heal and Flash burn to get away, looking for the play. Almost Mega Gnar, but he's stunned up. And slowed down and can't find the Mega Gnar. Out goes the second Mountain. Dragon Force went Clutch Gaming's way as well with the Baron. They're sieging. Mid lane tier 2 gonna fall.
That Ornn ultimate can really catch people off guard and cut off any members of FlyQuest that stayed at the secondary turret. I think they made the right call here. Just seeding secondary
in that little ramp that's spotted. They're going to find Flame in the mid lane. A lot of damage coming across. Hops backwards. Will be knocked up despite the flash. He's going to go down for this one. Top laner dead. No TP available. 5v4 for Clutch.
So much crowd control. Now the Baron's going to be started up. Let's see what Lyra goes for.
Oh, they're going to find themselves a pull on the front line. They force the flash onto the rest of the squad around. Here comes the top lane. The Vladimir instead. Rather shotgun the back line. They just pop him anyway. Another 1 kill picked up for Clutch. On going to drop as well. 2 in a row. 3 if you count the dead top laner. And it's Wild Turtle. JJ forced the kite back. And now Ezreal versus Baron. Clutch has seen this before. Will they play out right? The answer is likely yes.
Hakuo does have Braum, so he can block all of the Ezreal possibilities of stealing.
Impossible to steal. Thank you very much. Lyra grabs the smite again. Routed in this game here by a team sitting around 5th, 6th place. The minions start falling on the bottom side of the map. 6 guns, the only turret's left on half HP. Apollo feels pretty safe. With red buff on, he's going to pull crowd go, but he's going to be fine. The turret's going to fall. Bottom inhibitor now open as FlyQuest have yet to find him.
And maybe it'll open up an opportunity. They get the Unbreakable down.
It doesn't even matter. Is the inhibitor going to fall? On this point, if you don't defend the turret, you probably shouldn't defend the inhibitor itself. And so first inhib is down. The re-movement now. FlyQuest. Can they find the Mega Gnar? Find? No. Onda on the side, though. Flame looks like he might want to go in. A nice knock up there for Ornn. Mega Gnar is available now. The dive on in. The Unbreakable up there as well. And Looking out to not find his way in. Shockwave finds Proto, nearly takes him out. The snipe! Apollo gets him. 8 kills to 2 now, and in a 5v4 without a marksman. Maybe you can't win that fight at all. Second inhibitor is going to drop with the minion wave. They might choose to stay in the top lane, actually. Black Shield blocks away the Braum slow, and yes, the fight will continue. 4 versus 5, back to Mininara, knock up onto Fly. A lot of damage here, and again gets popped out. Doesn't get to press any of his buttons. A stun for JJ, but he's a support, it doesn't matter. 3 kills again in a row picked up in this fight. First turret will fall, second one under fire as well, and Flame cannot possibly defend this. 5 versus 1, they chase the Gnar out of the base, send him back to history, and knock down yet another turret. Only the Nexus left standing. That's going to be Clutch Gaming improving to 5-4, a positive record at the end of the first round robin.
Ooh, what a smooth game from Clutch Gaming this time around.
Absolutely.
So much crowd control in the team composition that once they won the little skirmishes, there were 2 basically skirmishes on early in the game.
Please continue. Alistair comes in for Matt. Jat loves Victor. Kobe, as you were saying.
Too late, bro.
I'm sorry. I ruined the surprise. I got excited.
Oh, Predator might be used mid lane here. You're talking about high.
Has to flash away from the would-be stun. Also burns someone heal for movement speed, but Acadian's still on the chase. He's a very quick Scorpion. Gonna land the stun flash for the damage. No way out for high. The Predator gets first blood for Power of Evil.
Potential of your kit. That's been one of the things deterring a lot of pro players from using this champion. Is that you kind of need that item, but here we go in the bottom lane. They're going at it again.
A lot of damage on a Matt. Exhausted for more damage as well. Does he have a way out of this one? The chase comes in. He could flash for more. This could be the League of Draven coming in. Plus 205 and a second stun as well. Definitely's getting low. He's got no summoners, but not quite enough attacks available.
Bottom lane being so far ahead and having priority also means it's pretty free objective here for Optic to secure. Have been spotted out. Go.
A little action here. PoE flashes away, puts it on the Chaos from lots of damage. They're going to just knock down Contract 2-on-2. Not going to find the knockup, and Camille turns back as well. So now Acadian finds the slow, finds the stun. No, it's going to be a flash out from high. And that would have been a kill if he didn't flash away from the auto attack. So out he goes, but another fight won by Optic.
Yeah, so I was talking about with all the wards, they see this roam play in action. Even though Golden Guardians know they have an extra member in Lorlo roaming down, they made the play too early.
Lands at least some of the ability. That's going to be the kill on a high. Nice shot comes through. Doesn't need the Q. Summoner's Burn. The kill comes down. That's going to be maybe first turret in the mid lane. It's getting low.
Yeah, this one is turning into a smashing here. Acadian did such a good job on that Skarner, even after he had activated his Predator. So they knew that he was on this quadrant of the map. They had seen it pop up over their heads. He lies in wait on the Spire, in the brush, just for the timing for the counter gank, and that has resulted in what we just saw. Tower going down, that's first turret bonus gold, so Optic Gaming really
themselves this year, and now an attempted play in the bot lane. They're going to almost find Arrow Knight's flash for the knockup, pulling him back in as well. This could be a very dead Draven. He is shut down, taken away. Signal going to come through, a nice headbutt, and the rend means 2 kills. Likely the top is going to be traded here, so it should be a 2-to-1 turret score. Solo gold given over to Zig in the top side, it looks like. Acadian tagged it for a second, then walked away, so extra money on this Gnar to help his 1v1. Looks like Rift Herald being attacked as well by the Optic topside duo. There we go, bottom lane will finally fall. I think smart by Golden Guardians to stay, and actually, Contract might find himself another kill as Lemonation a little bit alone on this one, gonna run out of health pretty rapidly, puts the ulti down, buys a few more seconds, but Rend should secure the kill and definitely finds his 3rd in a row. Lemonation throwing away his life.
Golden Guardians now playing very well around the bottom side. Contracts returns to...
Whoever summoned it should get the last hit and the local gold out of that one as they move down towards this Drake, and should have no problems grabbing it as well. Stands by the Spire means the axes almost can go nowhere, and they're very easy to grab. There's the hit, 2 Drakes in a row, and even the local gold to Acadian as well.
Back, regenerate, and you end up both losing more time.
Yeah.
It's tilting.
Well, he smited it and he got it. Nice knockback onto Acadian, actually gets pretty low. Now the headbutt pulverized means the front line under attack. Nice knockout for Lemonation, but still chasing on towards this Skarner, and they get the kill. Matt gets it in a 4-to-4 kill game as TP is canceled. 2,000, this is certainly within reach for them, and suddenly they found Matt. Does not have his ultimate available, so the slow is a really big deal. Elimination finds it as well. That should be a kill. Power of Evil grabs it with a Lichbane item. A lot of pressure on that Q now, and now the fight continues as Zig is in a dangerous location, cannot escape, jumps the wall, flashes over the chase. He goes the wrong way. The flash, though, will finally give Lorlo the 5th kill of the team.
Yeah, I definitely, especially if I'm playing a game a lot, will sometimes have it. Matt, though, is he going to be dreaming? Is he?
And they've born double ults, actually. He used his own as well as definitely
the corner. Regardless, though, Golden Guardians happy They didn't have to
Look for
overextend.
the stun, they found PoE, the Squishy gets the flash away and stays alive. They've peeled the front line and Arrow gets a shutdown on the contracts. Now the dive in for Camille. Can they find this Golden Guardians? Definitely no shutdown, a second kill for Arrow. The fight continues as the Victor does indeed fall, but a third one comes in. 3 for the Draven, another one for the Gnar. It will not be the Penta, it does get denied. The stopwatch used just to buy 2.5 seconds. Matt will fall, a quadra for Draven. Zig is a scumbag, but it does mean Baron goes cleanly to Optic.
Arrow will definitely be improving on his Draven numbers after this game as Optic claim the Baron, and there are quite a few turrets up for them to take after spells. Even though you die, you're like, I hope you team with my last dying breath.
Yep.
Hopefully you can win the team fight, and they were in the squad as Golden Guardians can't really wave clear.
And down it goes. Last hit credit goes over to Zig. Turret number 5 of this game. Guardians still have only got.
Probably going to come at the inhibitor turret.
That's going to be where the defense is going to be held. 40 seconds left on the Baron buff. Late timeout by the time they go for the real siege in earnest, but they are walking forward. Well, a little bit of a lone time top lane, knocks down top outer, number 2 for Golden Guardians, and this plus one more wave can be sent into the bot lane. As some damage dealt right here. And the wall going to come in to force the retreat. They've actually sequestered out Acadian, who does have flash. Doesn't yet burn a lot of damage on definitely now Matt in the front line. Pops zone ult, stays alive, then gets pulsed right back in by the Callista and chooses maybe not to keep fighting. And that means a few more autos will knock down the turret, and it does indeed drop out.
And they're inside the base. Inhibitor should be next. Mid lane minions are already pushing, so Optic can just go to mid lane, take down Inhibitor turret number 2 here.
That's his 4th major item. It is not too hard to stack up. You get 8 mana per.
See if he activates Predator for this one. Turret actually just gets powered down, and Golden Guardians slowly from high, just using Talia to make sure they aren't burning down the Baron quite yet. Matt actually Predator's up.
Down to half HP, gonna buy some time against Acadian, but still wants to find someone. The next QSS and Connor gets out for that one. Ulti as well from Callista. Goes to knock up yet again, but he's gonna have to flash away. One more hit will kill him. They don't quite find the shot right there on elimination. A bit of a dangerous spot. And on the bot side of the fight, we have this one as well as Contracts. Lorlo trying to run away on this side of this one. Is High gonna try to zone for the squad? Is Lorlo still running. Acadian knocked pretty far away. Nothing in range at all to steal. Quick smite comes through, and Optic secure yet another Baron. Their gold lead's still above 10,000.
All right.
Things considered.
Got it all in now. Here we go. Talia wall is up, and they've been sequestered.
A little bit. Elimination off on the side, but the Gnar kind of behind, so you've got Lorlo on one side, the rest of the squad right around on a mat in the front side. A nice ulti in for Braum, and a lot of damage out from PoE, and they're starting to shut down the front line as the Jax is already gone. Lorlo running out of health as well. One more. Yes, they're going to finally knock him down. Nice shot by Elimination. Ice cold, and there's no smites left, so not a problem at all. As Matt also chased down by Power of Evil, and definitely in High. Good luck with this one. There's a very fast Acadian, gets the kidnap going, suppression in. High very low on health. One more shot will do him in, and he's gonna get that one picked up. High gonna fall. You have to believe a double kill for Power of Evil, and Optic gonna walk this one into the base. Nothing to stop them from taking the Nexus now.
Congratulations to Optic Gaming here. As you said, they're so close and kind of towing that line. This one is gonna push them up 3 wins thus far in the North American LCS.
2 wins in the last 3 games here for Optic, feeling a little bit better about the first round robin. 3-6, 1 behind a playoff spot. Optic pick up a somewhat expected win.
They said they were going to put in more hard work than the other teams, and they weren't that worried about a slow start. They were eventually going to be able to see their gains. Definitely a valuable